One who knows oneself knows that they are placed in a unique environment and moment. There is nothing to conquer, nor anything to lose, everything already is. All regret arises from ignorance. Every action, no matter how misunderstood it may seem, is correct, and aligned with the natural design of the sequence of previous movements. Not knowing the sequences is part of what is imposed on the character. Likewise, acting on impulse only seems to justify thoughtless actions, as every action, in essence, is independent of thought. To conquer the world is an expression that sows, in the manifested being, the illusion of personal achievements, as if they could appease the drive to transcend one's own creation. Regarding the loss of the soul, the being carries within itself the impossibility of this occurring. The soul is inalienable, inseparable from the essence. However, along with the fallacy of achievements, ideas of loss are also introduced, subtle strategies to keep the being indoctrinated and conformed to an illusory reality. Every reference establishes protagonism. Each moment that the being recognizes as history carries visions proportional to the observers of that moment. These visions are so vast and diverse that they tend toward infinity. Each observing being can legitimately be the protagonist of that instant, for reality is shaped by the consciousness that contemplates it. The world is not only observed, but co-created by the consciousness that perceives it. The absurdity lies in the fact that the absence of any of the infinite participants of a moment renders that moment non-existent. Each presence is essential for the instant to exist. What moves each of these participants is the universal soul, individualized in each participating being. In other words, without a soul, the being does not manifest or act in an environment where each consciousness is a spark of the whole, and time exists only when there is conscious presence. Losing the soul is subordinating to the character, the agent that gives life to the role. Without this agent, the character disappears, and the moment ceases to occur. Understanding the moment, the character, the interactions, and the purpose of each instant and of creation itself, is what establishes the connection between the being in manifestation and the essential being that is, with its immortal soul, which can never be lost.